Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Mr. Green and I'm here to do another command block tutorial for you guys here today. I have a really cool one that I came up with just randomly. I was just kind of hanging out watching some videos on YouTube and I saw somebody fall into the void in the end dimension while holding a Totem of Undying, and they got legitimately upset. And I could totally understand that, guys. Like, ever since Minecraft introduced the end dimension, we have a Totem of Undying that does not keep us from dying in a certain part of the game. It doesn't seem that fair, so honestly I think today we're gonna change that. So before we get started with anything, I want to take just a minute to kind of explain something to you guys. If you guys fully understand what a ticking area is, just go ahead and skip forward in the video like a minute or two and get to the good stuff. But if you guys would like to know a little more information on what a ticking area actually is, I'm about to tell you. This right here behind me is a pretty good representation, at least to the best of my knowledge, what a ticking area for a single chunk would be. So this is a ticking area of the size of 1, and that will extend out 16 blocks in every direction from the area that it is centered on. So what that's going to mean is if we come in here and stand right on this beacon and go into our chat and type in / ticking area add circle tilde tilde tilde, and the tilde is those little squiggly lines right there, 1. That right there is going to give us a ticking area centered on our current location with a radius of 1. So it will be centered at 8088, which I guess that's 1 off of where we are. It got very close to us. So it's right here technically. We got very close to it. But essentially that means it's going to stretch out 16 blocks in every direction from that block where we put the ticking area. So if you center your ticking area right in the middle of wherever your command block setups are going to be, if you stand right here and put a ticking area, that means it's going to cover a 16 block range in every direction. Now if you do a ticking area of 2, now that's just going to double everything. Instead of being 16, that's going to be 32. And so on and so forth, guys. So you can go up to, I believe, the biggest ticking area you can have will actually include 100 chunks in it, if I'm correct. And if you guys would like any real information on anything in Minecraft at all, this is probably one of the best sites to go to. This is one of my favorite sites to go check on. The site here is minecraft.fandom.com/wiki, and then you can just go to that page and search in whatever you guys want to look for. And right here we have the ticking area actually pulled up, and this little section right here is actually going to show you a lot of things that a ticking area will keep active if you guys are curious about that. Do not try to set up a ticking area for like your guys' mob farms, for your iron farm, for whatever kind of... Mobs do not spawn unless a player is physically in the location. So if you guys want to set up a ticking area to try to keep your mob farm running, it's not going to help you at all. So I just wanted to cover that real quick. Alright guys, so let's get into the command blocks and everything you guys came here for. Your first command block is going to be repeat unconditional always active. Make sure you guys pay attention to these parts on the side here. These are going to be pretty important for you. This first one again, unconditional. Now these commands are going to be a little bit complex, guys, so don't worry. Just type them in exactly like I did and you guys won't have a problem, I promise. But we're going to type in execute at a tilde tilde tilde, execute at a y equals -40, dy equals 39, r equals 200,000, tilde tilde tilde, tag at s, add fall. So I'm going to try to break this down for you guys a little bit if I can and explain it to you what it means. Execute at A means executing at every player. Tilde 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 means at the current location of this player. Execute at A Y equals -40. That's looking for a player at the very bottom, Y equals -40. Y equals -40 is actually the very bottom of the void. So if you guys have ever fallen into the void, when you stop falling, that's Y equals -40. dy equals 39. So that means that's looking for 39 blocks above Y equals -40. So we can add 39 to Y equals -40, and that will give us Y equals -1. Which that means we are looking for a player that is between Y equals -40 and Y equals -1. So as soon as your player, and as soon as any player falls below Y0, this is going to trigger. We put R equals 200,000 in here to make sure that it only works in this dimension. Then we have tilde 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 tag at S add fall, and that's just going to be adding a tag with the name of fall to yourself. Your second command block is going to be a chain conditional always active. We're going to have clear at A tag equals fall totem 01, and that's going to clear anyone with the tag of fall of a Totem of Undying and the amount of 1 out of their inventory. Command block number 3 will be a chain conditional always active. This is going to be TP at A tag equals fall 0 64 -5. Now this is going to be looking for anybody that has the tag of fall again, and it will teleport them to this location. So this location right here, you guys need to figure out what location you want the player to be teleported to. Whether that's the main obsidian platform that you guys spawn in on the first time you come into the end dimension, or if you want it to be right next to the portal in the center of the main island. Wherever you guys want your person to get teleported to, just make sure that's a safe location and put that in there. Number 4, this one is just to kind of be safe, just in case they happen to fall a little too low. But this is going to give the effect at A with the tag of fall, regeneration 10/10, and then true, just make sure that you get rid of particles. So if you guys don't want any particles on your effects, just make sure you add true at the very end, and that'll get rid of particles. But this will give regeneration 10 for 10 seconds, so just in case they happen to fall down a little bit and touch the void, this is going to give their health right back up. And make sure that this one is on chain conditional always active. And for the very last one, this one's very important, guys. Make sure this one is unconditional. We're going to have chain unconditional always active, tag at A, remove fall. And that's just going to make sure that anybody that has the tag of fall, when this is all done, will get rid of that so that it will get reset so that you guys can use this over and over and over again. So I kind of want to demonstrate this to you guys to just show you how it works. And ultimately, it will make sure that you don't get robbed of your totems. So I'm going to show you, we have 9 totems here. I'm going to put 1 in my offhand, and we have 8 of them in our hotbar. So we'll go ahead and turn into survival mode here, and I want to show you guys how this works. So when we go ahead and jump into the void with all of our totems, it's going to let us fall. And then once we get to a certain level, it's going to take away one of our totems, and it's going to teleport us over here to where we had set up. It's going to give us regeneration 10 for 10 seconds, and we'll be good to go. So now you guys are going to see if we get rid of all the totems now, and now we don't have any totems, and we're going to go ahead and jump into the void here. Well, that didn't go so well. So one more thing you guys are going to remember that you need to do with a lot of my command block setups is just go ahead and in your chat /gamerule send command feedback false, and also /gamerule command block output false. And that's just going to make sure that you guys don't get any annoying text saying that you got teleported to different locations and stuff like that. So hopefully this command block setup will help you guys out, and hopefully it'll keep you guys a lot safer while playing survival in the end dimension. If you guys like Minecraft maps, make sure you guys head on over to mcpedl.com and check out all of my stuff over there. We have over 20 maps. They're all free and available for you guys to download. But until next time, guys, my name is Mr. Green, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.